Obstürmt oder steigt
und die Sonne uns sagt, der Tag glühend heiß oder eiskalt.
Hello, once again, YouTube. This is Stormgashoots4, also known as Globulus, giving you another one of my replays here. This is a 6-player squad resolution battle. I play as the Armenians. Been a while since I played as Armenia, so I figured why not. At least a couple of weeks. Anyway, I have 1 cataphract archer unit. I have 3 regular cataphracts, 3 Armenian archers, 3 Armenian legionaries, or legionnaires, and 3 Armenian heavy spearmen. Let's go over here and take a look at the SPQR army, commanded by Ptah. So I guess that's how you pronounce that. He has 3, 4, 5 Praetorian Cav. Has 5 Archer Auxilia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 urban cohorts. Which I believe is against CWB rules, but I'm not going to complain about it too much. And then we have the Julii over here. They are under command of King Honky Kong. He has 4 Praetorian Cav, 1 Roman Armored General, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 urban cohorts, 2 Triarii, 1 legionary, early legionary first cohort, 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 6 Archer Auxilia. Excuse me. Over here to Numidia. He is commanded by a guy from the Huns clan, Colt. Let's see, he's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5, maybe 6 Numidian missile cav, 2 long shield cav. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Numidian legionnaires. He's got 3 units of slingers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Numidian archers. Then we have the Thracian faction under the command of Dardan. Has 1, 2, 3 Greek light cav, General's armored bodyguard, 1, 2, 3, 4 Thracian archers, Foxmen here, so he has 2 Foxmen, 1 Bastarne, and 1, 2, 3, looks like 6 Phalanx pikemen. Go over here to Scipii, under the command of Voea, which he's in another one of my videos I posted a few days ago. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 urban cohorts. I'm only seeing 2 looks like Roman archers, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4 Praetorian Cav. Let's get this show on the road, as they say. Now, what I do here, since the SPQR is closest to me, that's who I decide to go after. The Julii, he kind of sits there for a few minutes, not sure what he wants to go after. Now here we have almost a fight immediately here between Numidia and Thrace, with quite a surprising outcome. I have this big cavalry fight where, not big cavalry fight, but quite frankly, all this Numidian cav is going to smash any of this Thracian cav. I think Thrace does have the advantage when it comes to the infantry. Even though these are gold, it looks like, these Numidian legionnaires, they can do some damage. Now here, it looks like he tried to send over his pikes to help his cav, but too little, too late. So Dardan has all kinds of trouble, really, with the mobility of his Numidian army. Here he's just, all this Numidian cav is just killing him. I guess I wouldn't have played it that much different, being Numidia, in all honesty, just because, I mean, if you have that many cav and it's that big of an advantage, you know, use your advantage, and that's precisely what Numidia does here. But this fight here, just, it happened so fast. I think what happened with Dardan, I think maybe panicked a little bit. I might be wrong on that assessment, but it just seems like he may have panicked a little bit and kind of flung his forces forward, not necessarily realizing what was going to happen. He does rout some Numidian units here, but you know, his cavalry's gone. Numidian slingers, they're mowing down his I'm not sure if it's his archers or his pikes. And this is just phenomenal. Just a massive cavalry charge, and it completely breaks the backs of these Thracian troops. Pardon me, guys. Let's go back over here to me and my Armenian army. My plan here is to use my cataphract archers to start hitting his Praetorians, and then hopefully draw his Praetorians out. You know, see if he'll get tired of taking fire from my archers, my cataphract archers, and if I can draw him out, I'm going to charge. And my cataphracts, you know, I have 2 units that have 1 experience each, I believe. They're all gold. So I try to take advantage of the situation. He does bring more Praetorian cav over, but where Pata messed up in this fight, he got so many urban cohort units here. Like I said, I think he had 10. If he would have went with the standard 6, which is what generally happens, he could have applied the extra cash to upgrades, and he didn't go for any upgrades. So quite frankly, you know, here's cavalry charge. He does do a pretty decent job, but he doesn't. He used 1 Praetorian in reserve. As you see, I'm routing 1 already. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm still shooting with my cataphract archers against all this cav. So he just, I'm slowly whittling him away. My cataphracts, being gold, I mean, he really doesn't stand a chance because his Praetorians none of them are upgraded. But he does do a pretty good job on a pretty good number on my infantry, though. So I'm routing another 1 of his units, and this pretty much, yeah, I believe I charged back and finished this off. But he really does a pretty good job on a pretty good number of my infantry here, because there's so many of him. I mean, the best thing I can really do here is to try to cause enough damage to where you know, I have a chance in this scored battle. Now here I was kind of hoping he would take the bait and send these cohorts after my general here. He does break off 1. Heading in the direction of my cataphracts, but he doesn't quite hit him. Now here, I thought for sure he'd swing over and intercept, but he didn't. So I get a nice rear charge in here, and both those units rout immediately. Now he comes in with, well, I run my Praetorians. I run my cataphracts out of there pretty fast, but as soon as my cataphracts are caught, he's slowly losing his. I route him. You know, I've still got 40 cataphracts here in my general unit. Yeah, he does a really massive number on my infantry.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand, but runs away. Is there any point in killing
Here I'm
him?
sending what's up to my. I'm sending my cataphracts in to finish off this little this little infantry fight here. But in all honesty, he's really, like I said, he's really fighting well just because he's got so many infantry. There's not a whole lot I can do with this. Here I make a rear charge again. Probably should have cycle charged a little faster. I did see the opportunity for a rear charge here. That kind of catches him by surprise. Now, something else I should have done. I should have used my spearmen to move in and help finish off these units. I get one unit routing here, and there's the chain route as it begins. And here I'm coming over here to finish off the infantry on this side, and that's pretty much it, except for his archers. And I will run them down with my cav. Now let's go back over here to Numidia and Scipii, and what's up to Thrace, which I believe they are. Yeah, Thrace is officially routing now. The Scipii player launched Praetorian attacks against the Numidian cav, wiped a bunch of them out. Now Numidia is just left with some slingers, I believe, and some archers and a couple busted up infantry units here. But the Voea does a really, or Voea, or however you want to pronounce that, does a pretty good job, really. Just using his cav to just smash the Numidian army. He didn't really do anything. Maybe a few of his archers got some shots off, but it was really more or less nothing but cav that won the day for him. As you can see, they SPQR, they have one unit that's not routing. Everything else is routing. Now, like I said, I'm chasing them down with my cataphracts. The only army that hasn't engaged yet is the Julii. Yeah, but they are slowly moving toward the Scipii player, who will have virtually a full army. You know, his two Praetorian cav units, they took some damage, but nothing major. You know, it was just amazing to see Voea come over here, just use two cavalry units, and wipe out Numidia. So, I mean, that's amazing in itself, because Numidia really put a hurt on Thracians. So Numidia had a decent sized army left after that fight, but you know, two Praetorian cav units that are gold. Yeah. I think they're both gold. Actually, this don't look. Yeah, they're both gold, and he used them to great effectiveness. Like I said, taking out the Numidian player. Excuse me. Let's see, we got the Julii and the Scipii get ready to face off here. Julii's already in position, more or less. Scipii players moving back into formation. Of course, I'm way back here. My army's kind of, infantry-wise, my army's kind of banged up. Not real bad, though. Let's go here and take a look at it real quick. Yeah, see, I've got a fair number of infantry left. My cataphracts, some of them took a beating, some didn't. Actually, I guess a lot of them did, really. Yeah. I still have my cataphract archers, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're out of arrows, or they're pretty close to it. But here in a moment, once I get back in my formation, because as you notice, my cav is all exhausted here, except for my archers, cataphract archers, and they're just winded. But because I'm way over here on the other side of the map, well, not the other side of the map, but because I'm quite a ways from the both Roman players, it's going to take me a while to get there. So we'll just focus on them for now. But you know, like I said, once I'm in formation here, I do start advancing. But my cavalry is they're just so tired that it takes me a while to get there. Go back over here. We have. Well, nobody's moving. I'm not sure what this is about. I was busy getting my forces and moving them up. Okay, looks like we got some movement here, so I'll go ahead and slow it back down. Now, I didn't understand the wedge formation. Quite honestly, I've never used a wedge formation, and every time I've ever seen anybody else use one, the bonus it provides isn't that big of a deal. I suppose if you're charging against other Romans, that it might do well, but not that I've seen. It really doesn't do much. Like I say, it gives you it does give you a charge bonus, I think, but it's just not. It's not enough against, especially against pikes. Now, if you rear charge pikes in a wedge formation, that could probably do some good. But still, I'd rather not do that, simply because if you have your cavalry more spread out in a line, they can cause damage along the entire line of enemy infantry. So I think that's the better route. Now here, I really don't understand why he didn't catch this, but he just charges right into the Julii Praetorian Cav, and by the time he realizes what's going on, you know, he's already got one unit routing, and it's knocked down to 8. So that was a very successful charge by Voea, who plays extremely well in this game. There he's sending some Triarii out, along with the Roman armored general. And there I am, slowly coming up. But that was a pretty good charge. Didn't lose a whole lot. Looks like he maybe have lost 12 total horses on that attack. So his force, you know, he lost like 12, and he lost, the Julii player lost, let's see, there's 54. So, what, 46? I mean, that was just an amazing charge to get rid of one cav unit. So that kind of, numerically wise, that does even the odds a little, as far as cavalry goes, because this Roman armored general will make up for, excuse me, would have made a big difference in a cavalry fight, because they have 2 hit points, and they're just like Praetorian Cav, just have 2 hit points, and their unit's half as big. So it's just like having another Praetorian Cav unit. So, you know, I was that charge that the Scipii player made was just a nice charge. Because, like I said, it totally evened the odds when it came to cavalry. I think the Julii player had the cavalry advantage by that one unit, and by taking out that one unit, well, that evened the odds here. Here we've got missile fire, archers firing on archers, you know, both sides. Now, the way I usually play it, I try to keep archers next to my cavalry, or slingers next to my cavalry, just so I can turn them loose on cavalry once there's a cavalry fight that's been engaged, and that usually makes the difference when it comes to a straight-up fight, cavalry on cavalry. That makes a huge difference. A lot of people keep phalanxes with them, keep pikes with their cavalry or close to their cavalry, so they can rush them in when their cavalry looks like they're in trouble. You know, yeah, I mean, I do that occasionally myself, but, you know, I prefer, especially with Armenia, like I showed earlier, I prefer having my cataphract archers in front with my cavalry, my cataphracts behind them, hoping that will draw some of the enemy cav into a fight. And then I continue to use the cataphract archers once my cataphracts are engaged, and that usually turns the tide for me in a cav fight. if I'm up against, like say, other cataphracts or things like that. I go up against good cav. Let me rephrase that. You know, Praetorians, that's included in that. Companions, cataphracts and companions generally. This is a nice charge here. Generally, cataphracts will beat companions, but if you get a, you know, like say playing as the Seleucids, for example, if you get a good, and this is a nice charge too, and there's some Triarii that's going to tear his cav up, but you know, with the Seleucids, you can choose cataphracts or companions, and you know, I had a battle that I played earlier today where I bought 4 cataphracts and 2 companions. I think I actually posted it because I ended up winning it. It was a scored resolution fight, and like I said, I don't generally play scored resolution as the Seleucids, but I did today, and you know, won the battle. Well, anyway, here I wasn't sure whether I should let them continue fighting or not, but as you can see, my cavalry, most of it is still tired. They're just now warmed up. They're kind of winded now. But this is an excellent charge into the Archer Auxilia. I'm not sure why his cavalry's not been brought into play over here, but I would imagine he'll probably move them pretty quick here to, well, we got Triarii routing, so that gives him, I guess, Voea here an opportunity, which he doesn't take, but it would give him an opportunity to move in against these cav units here, which I think he's going to take it now. But what he should do is, instead of fire, well, he might be out of arrows now, or not. It looks like he's shifting his fire over to the Julii cav. Here's a good looking cavalry charge, trying to break the Scipii player, which doesn't work all that well. I mean, he was in there, got a couple of hits off, and then he's heading for the hills. But he's getting chased down by these Praetorians. Yeah, I really can't do much here. Just like I said, just because my cavalry's tired. But you know, if my pikes weren't so slow, I probably would have engaged a lot sooner. I didn't want to just go in with 3 legionary units and my archers and my cav. I wanted my pikes there just in case. You know, his cav, which is really relatively fresh, would rout my cav. I didn't want to be in there without pike support.
The enemy flee! Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
And as you can see, the Scipii, they have now completely routed the Julii player. Let's speed this up a little bit. I believe I give him a minute to kind of rest. Yep, now I'm moving into formation. He's getting back in formation, and we just kind of... Here I do get a few kills. My cataphract archers. I go after some of these Archer Auxilia. And I think I go after these cohorts too. Just trying to get some free kills, because these are the freshest this is the freshest cav unit I have. Oh, now I have 2. Yeah, most of my cav are back to good operating order now. I kind of let him get into position, and we go at it here in a second. And there's another kill. Killed that cohort with my archers as he ran through. But I still have almost all my archers, and that kind of makes a difference in this because I'm just picking off his archers as we go here. Well, you'll see. That's exactly who I fire on, is his archers and his cav. His cav did kind of worry me because he had more. I probably had the I definitely had the experience advantage when it came to my cav though, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this unit's got a silver chevron now, and I think this one has a two bronze chevrons. This one I think got a silver chevron as well. So my cavalry got a lot of experience in the fight against the SPQR. Now he got in Testudo here. I think he assumed I was firing at his cohorts, which I wasn't. I was firing at his archers. I've almost got them taken out. And I kind of switched focus to his cav here in a moment with my archers once they get into range. It's basically a skirmish battle at the moment. I believe I start targeting his Praetorians here in just a minute. Now here I go ahead and I send my infantry in, hoping to pin his infantry while my cataphracts and my archers take out his Praetorian cav. Throwing some Pila here, getting a few shots. Getting a few shots in. Doing the same here. I saw I had some Pila left. I don't think he had many left. He did manage to rout my legionnaires on this flank, on my right flank. But my pikes are really what's going to make the difference here. Now here we go into a cav fight. I was kind of surprised he only brought one unit. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's routing all my legionnaires, but my pikes he's not routing. At least not yet. Okay, now here comes our cav fight. I sent everybody. I sent all my cav at his general, hoping to kill him quick. And his cav routes almost immediately, except for this unit here. Now I do go ahead and send my cataphract archers back for another hit. And here we've got, I'm chasing down his urban cohorts, and they're routing. Yeah, I'm just running around the field now, trying to get kills where I can. See, my pikes hold their own for the most part. They hold on just long enough to give me the opportunity to bash these remaining cohorts with my cavalry and my archers. Here I'm sending some of my legionnaires that came back from routing. I got another unit back here that I believe I send back. He did manage to catch this unit. What I do is I go ahead, since the fight's almost over anyway, I just go ahead and charge in. Here's my legionnaires coming from behind. There's one, two, and the third one should rout here in just a moment. There it goes. And there's one Praetorian cav unit left here, which I don't see them at first. So they kind of catch me off guard, but I do see them, and I send my cataphracts after. But I do have my archers firing on his Praetorians the whole time. Of course, they're not doing anything, but they are firing. Now I'm sending my general. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was. This may have been what made the difference in this battle, was him taking out a few of my archers here. Like I said, I'm busy trying to take out what I can of his, and he's busy with his last unit taking out as many archers as he can. And I still haven't done anything to them, which I thought was just amazing. How you can fire all those arrows from gold archers and not hit anything. But here I do finally catch his Praetorian cav chasing down my archers, so I do send them over to intercept and cause some damage. Let me go ahead and fast forward this a little bit for you guys. Yeah, he's still just chasing down my archers, getting as many kills as he can, and then this pretty much does it.
Flee! Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
So let's fast forward this a little bit. Now I continue to chase them to try to kill them before they all rout and get off the field, but I never do catch them. But this was really a good battle. My fight against the SPQR was probably the second best battle there was in the whole game, just because I was vastly outnumbered. It just goes to show you that upgrades versus numbers, upgrades will win every time. Other than that, I really have nothing to say about it. I'd say the best battle was the first battle between Numidia and Thrace, just because it was so chaotic and both players, maintained their discipline during the battle as long as they could. But here we go. I ended up finishing second in this fight. I finished second in this fight. Boea with the Scipii Romans finished first. It's an awesome win for him. What amazed me is I had two cataphract units that had racked up over 400 kills in this, which completely dumbfounded me. I've never had any of my cataphracts get over 400 kills before, so I thought that was pretty interesting. And look at this, 3 experience gained for my second cataphract unit, 1 for my general unit, 2 for this unit here. So I gained some experience in this battle. But it was a good fight, good game to all my opponents here. Like I said, I think that upgrades beat numbers any day. That's just my opinion. I'm sure Prince of Macedon would, and Rexasaur and Heir of Carthage would all agree with that. But anyway, good game to everybody. Remember this, always fight with honor and bleed your enemies.